Q&A time. Alright, what's up guys? Rondak Studios right here. Right now. Back with another video, and so today we are going to be answering your questions. This thing is long overdue. I filmed it actually already, but it turned out to be garbage, so I'm redoing it now. I have the questions here on my phone, so don't mind me. We're gonna jump right into it. I don't have time for an intro. You don't have time for an intro. Let's fix my camera before I punch my camera.
Epic.
Alright, let's just hop right into it. You know, it's just enough with the intros. I don't even know what I'm doing for this intro. I don't know. Alright, first question. BG Baraki. It's really hard to see in these. What was your first idea for a self-mock? I don't know. I never actually kind of like had the idea of a self-mock. Like, I didn't even know what a mock was at the time that I built Rondax. I was just kind of building my own figures. Like, I didn't know the term. But I feel like all my main characters that I had ever built, I just kind of, they were my favorite main people. So I mean, like, I technically had self-mocks. I just don't remember any of their names or anything. So, good question though. Do I have a life? Do you? Yeah. Do I? No. What's your favorite Bionicle year? I'm a big fan of 2006. But I think if I had to pick a favorite, probably 2001, just with the Mata in them. What's your favorite Bionicle mask? I really like the Qualcy. I love the Olmec. Probably the Hal, like the Stars Hal. These are next, moving on to Croquette's questions. What do you think of me? What is the future for your channel? What do you think of Generation 2? What's your favorite Bionicle part? What are the top self-mocks I've seen in my server? Oh, like what are the, okay. Can you do an elbow reveal? Alright, well first off, I think you're pretty epic. Feature my channel. Well, we got the rest of End of Horizon, which is, I'm almost done with Season 2, like filming-wise. Then we got Season 3, Season 4, then we got Dawn of Survival, which is 2 seasons, and then the last movie, and that's it. And maybe skits in between, obviously, and like reviews and stuff, but maybe some character tributes along the way. I don't know, we'll see. Favorite Bionicle? Oh, what do I think of G2? I think it was good, but Journey to 1 was bad. I could probably do a rant. I probably will make that a video at some point, but favorite Bionicle part? Axle connectors. I don't know. There are a lot of really good pieces. I think it's difficult to pick just one, but I mean, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be an axle connector. What are the top self-mocks I've seen in my server? Well, I think in my server, people post a lot of mocks, but they don't specify all the time if it's their self-mock. A lot of them in my server are pretty promising. I will say that. They're pretty epic. So, yeah, I like them. Can I do an elbow reveal? Sure. There you go. Now, Starguard's questions. What character do you enjoy animating with the most? Probably Rook. Rook is very, he's very, like, poseable and stuff, so I like him. Do I have a favorite Biotube series? I mean, I don't know. I like a lot. I think the one that's going on now, probably The Adventures of Tech. Fables of the Multiverse by Thatch Max, okay. I really only like the cool animated scenes with Camelio. Bionicle Insurrection is pretty fire. I think if I had to pick a favorite, probably would be Insurrection, to be honest. It's pretty good. Which episode is my favorite? Ooh, I think it's episode 6, where Sardix and the group, they go to that mercenary place, and they, like, get all the mercs together. That's a pretty good episode. Antarctic Fibero asks, will you do anything besides Bionicle? On my channel, no. I feel like I've built up kind of all the story, and I feel like I should continue it. I don't want to get involved into other things. I just have a lot going right now as far as Bionicle goes. So probably not. In general, I mean, I'm hoping to get go to film school and maybe become a writer of some sort, whether I'm writing scripts or writing books or whatever. I don't know, something like that. Big Lad Jack asks, what do you think of Toenator, Meep, and me? I think Toenator's got some pretty promising content. Meep is great, his mocks are amazing. And you, I did check out your channel, pretty funny vids. Pretty funny vids. What do you think of edgelords? I think edgelords are fine as long as you're not cringy about it and like you aren't annoying about being. If you like edgy things, that's fine. Just don't like annoy people with it. Solek, am I cool and funny? You're the coolest and the funniest. Favorite Hero Factory set, Rocka 4.0, easy. Do I prefer the Jolly or Mari mask or the Furno helmet on Sardix? They both have their benefits. I think I'd probably go with the Furno one, just because it's so classic and nostalgic for me. Lego Noel asks, will I ever do a face reveal? Maybe someday, not now. Yeah. I kind of like wearing this one. It's just kind of the trademark for what I wear on the channel. What's your least favorite Bionicle set? I don't know. I mean, there are ones that I'm not really a fan of, but I don't know if I have a least favorite, because there's a lot. I could just pick a Polybag and call it quits, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like one that's overrated would probably be Brutaka. I know I said that I like the Olmec before, but I feel like the set itself, everyone's all about Brutaka when it's just, it's cool, but eh. Do you like Star Wars? Yeah, Star Wars is dope. Hobby Azul asks, what inspired your idea for your story? Well, episode 1, I was bored, and I didn't write a script, so I just filmed it, and then the rest just kind of came along. I mean, there have been inspirations along the way, just kind of movies I've seen, but a lot of it, surprisingly, I know season 2 is a little bit like Insurrection, but a lot of my story, I guess from what I've seen, maybe once I release more episodes, people will point stuff out to me, but I mean, it's fairly original. I don't see a lot of other stuff in there. But there have just been so many inspirations I've just pulled from tons of other like sources of fiction, so I couldn't really narrow that down. Good question though. Has it changed over the years? Season 1 of End of Horizon was supposed to follow Rasputin in transporting the skull of the Broken One to the moon and protecting Horizon. And at the end he was gonna die, and Exus was gonna kill him. Rondax and them would be like side characters. That was the original plan. It's definitely not that. Alexander the Ordinary has a lot of questions, so I'm gonna go a little rapid fire here.
When did it start stop motion? Summer 2016. What program do you use? iMotion. Has Rondax the character ever smoked? He has not. Did Rhea have any love interest before Rondax? Not really. Is Sarkhan a virgin? I haven't addressed any of that in the story. I mean, he doesn't have any kids. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far. If current Azuran faced off against his past self, who would win? Probably current Azuran, just, like, I don't know, he's just been through a lot, so, I mean, yeah, probably current Azuran. He just has more experience. If Rondax the character had your universe's equivalent of a YouTube channel, what would he make? Probably vlogs on the set of End of Horizon. Yeah. Has Rhea ever had a rice cake? I don't think so. She's more of a ramen girl, to be honest. What's your universe's equivalent of Pepsi? Coke. Are the Skektai spacefaring species? The way I kind of have my universe working is, like, it's just kind of very evolved, like, there's space, like, the Seraph space, like, where Azuran and Rondax and them are, like, where they're all, like, the place they're in, it's just a big ship. Like, up here you can see, like, the two sets, over there, the two set designs, like, I have the lab and then the armory. Up here, it's just kind of like, or back there, I guess I should say, it's like a ship, basically. They're just in a ship hovering above, Axios City, which is, like, the main story area. What is the all-American sport of Istria? Probably I don't know. Maybe Coley. Coley's fun. Will I elaborate on Rhea's character in season 3? I am in the process of rewriting it, so there probably will be little bits I add in. But as the story goes on, you can kind of see what she means to Rondax and what she represents. Does Rondax the character still play Destiny? He does not. What are the politics like in Estria? Oh, so there is a North City and a South City, and they sometimes convene for like meetings and stuff. Has Azaran ever suffered mental issues over his prosthetics? Not really. That I'm not going to spoil because it is explained. A lot of stuff is explained in season 3. I'm not gonna go over that in this, but you will find out about that later. Has Azaran? I wrote that twice. Does Rondax have any pets? No. Are the Seraphs freelance paranormal investigators? Again, explained in season 3. How advanced are the technologies on the planet? It's like now, but it's almost like Rogue One of Star Wars. I think if you've ever seen that, it's like that. It's not like super high tech, but that's pretty much kind of what it is.
Tyrannical545 asks, thoughts on Valor? Great film, probably my favorite work by William Furno. It's amazing. I feel like I don't even see it in the Bionicle community, to be honest. I feel like this is such a fanboy thing to say, but I feel like I should have definitely paid to watch that. Review ERS asks, do you have any Rudaka porn?
What? No. That's a weird question.
Iso Biotube asks, will there be another mock contest? Maybe. We'll see. Will you review all of your mocks and discuss the backstory on them? Their backstories are kind of explained throughout the story, but I mean, someday, I'm kind of stealing this idea from Sardix, but once I do my movie and my seasons and stuff, I will probably maybe do a few more quick videos with my mocks and then dismantle everybody, remake my sets, and put all my figures into CCBS. For example, I actually already built Azaran in his miniature form, so he'll probably just stay like this, and then I'll just build. I actually wrote a list of all the people I'm gonna make, so yar. Inconspicuous Daniel asks, why did you start your series? Is Rondax dummy thick? And do Titans feel love? And do they have children? So, the Titans, like the faction, not to be confused with the actual, like a Titan mock or a Titan build. They, actually, I'll go in order of the questions. Why did I start my series? I just kind of wanted to. I feel like I really want to get my vision out there. Next question, is Rondax dummy thick? He's, if he was like a person, he would be like, not like jacked, but like, this is kind of a joke question, but a serious answer. Kind of like just a toned build, like he's just kind of like muscle tone, like not ripped, but just kind of, you know, I think he's more skilled than muscular. As for the dummy thick part, you know it, man. Do Titans feel love? Do they have children? They are just like any normal character or person in my universe. They're not a specific species. So yeah, I think they can. I don't know if I have any that have kids in my universe. Or the story, I guess. I'll have to look into that. Croquette, what Bionicle set do you have? Hate. I misread that. Kind of goes in with the dislike one. I don't really know. There's not a specific one that I despise. Scarab asks, what's my favorite Lego set? There's so many. There's so many, man. I can't pick a favorite. It's a great question, but I love a lot of the Avengers ones, though. Like a lot of the Marvel stuff. That's pretty cool. Box asks, beans.
How many you got?
RD Studios asks, if you could change anything about End of Horizon Season 1, what would it be? Just the way the story is presented. I feel like it gets kind of lost in the mix, and you don't really know what's actually happening until you've watched it like 2 or 3 times. I will hopefully be remastering this someday, or making it abridged so people actually know what's going on. Because like, this is gonna come off as super egotistical, but my story gets really complex and confusing as it goes on. Like, I actually have to draw things out for even me to understand, so I need to kind of figure that out and make it a little more, like, simplified. But yeah, I would just make Season 1 just a little more easier to understand. Pyrite asks, can you have a scene where Rondex gets poked in the eye by a clone of himself? We'll see. Also, did you eat my sandwich? I think someone stole it out of the fridge on the kitchen. I did. I'm kind of a sucker for tuna melts, so, you know, I kind of went for it. Red Gear asks, what was the first mock that you built? Okay, so you take Metis and you take Ranu from 2009, and you mesh them together. That's what I got. And then last question, Core Gundam. What other anime do you watch? I haven't watched anime in a while. I started Castlevania, and then I never finished it, unfortunately. But that was really, really good. I haven't really watched anime in a while. I probably should. I'm more of a manga guy. I like seeing the artwork and kind of, because sometimes I'll like read a manga and then watch the anime, and then the voices are all weird. Like I don't know. And they leave stuff out in the anime too. I feel like the manga is just a lot better, personally. But I think, yeah. Yeah. That's all the questions, though. I want you to say, oh, you know what? I did get a new phone, so in the comments, say, this is an iPhone SE, so say SE, comment SE if you made it to the end, just so I know who's really loyal to the Ron Tatership, because if you're not, then I will personally send my mercenaries after you and take all of your Bionicle pieces. So yeah, I mean, that's it for me today, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have not already done so. Join the Discord, it's in the description. We have a good time. You get to see spoilers for End of Horizon, so if you care about that sort of thing, definitely join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, that's also down there. I used to be active on Flickr, but imagine having Flickr in the first place. That's it for me today, folks. Make sure to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. I already said that, but I'll make sure to see you in the next one.